The chambers will come to order. Members of the model legislature, please rise and welcome your 2013 Youth Governor, Erik Rauterkus, who will now address the session.
Hello and welcome. It is great to see all you today, and thank you for those remarks. There were so many ideas for this speech. I was going to start and I was going to give a couple of anecdotes about names, and then I was going to even tell you a great story about how I was named. But this speech needs to be frank, and this speech needs to be to the point. This year, we are introducing a joint resolution that will change the name of this program from Youth and Government to Youth in Government. Our current name, Youth and Government, frames the program as one that encourages youth and government to be separate entities rather than youth in government, that encourages youth to be involved in the political discussions that shape our world. Before I continue, I want to tell you about a very special message we all received. Last night, Sean Costello, the president of College Youth and Government, recognized the importance of this resolution and the importance of what we are doing this weekend, and he wrote us a letter. And that full letter will be in the paper this evening, but I want to read an excerpt. He says, "Today, you are faced with a tremendous opportunity to move your program forward and help define the future of the YMCA Youth in Government movement by adopting the name Youth in Government." He goes on to say, "The decision before you is not about a name. It is about much more than that. What you do today will help unite and define a movement that influences tens of thousands of students nationwide every year and has done so since 1936. You are helping us define a national identity, defining a cause." You'll be able to read the rest of that letter in the paper tonight. But this year, in our state, clubs miles apart came together and logged hundreds of hours of community service to help so many communities across this Commonwealth. Delegations and delegates got involved in the national political conversations of the past November and have stayed involved since. And as you know, with Service to the Seaboard, we will continue our efforts this summer and build upon what we've already have done. With Service to the Seaboard, we will be able to set an example that other states can follow that shows our commitment to community service and political action. I want to make something clear. The name Youth and Government is special to me. I grew up in this program called Youth in Government, and it has defined who I am. For many of us, the name Youth and Government reminds us of model, it reminds us of pre-ledge, it reminds us of elections convention, and it makes us think about our program's commitment to teaching democracy to the next generation. And personally, it helps me understand the importance of servant leadership. And the truth is, just 1 year ago, the name Youth and Government fit this program well. But because of you, because of every delegate, every lobbyist, every attorney, every writer, and every club, we are a better program today than we have ever been before. This year we came together and we realized that too often youth and young adults do not stand up for what they believe in. We realized that few youth even recognize that they have a perspective that deserves to be heard. But more importantly, we realize that this Commonwealth, that this nation functions better when all people are civically engaged and can positively contribute to society. We're no longer a program that just merely teaches youth to lead tomorrow. We are now a program dedicated to youth involvement and community service and political action today. We are now a program committed to creating a forum for youth to stand by their convictions today. We are now committed to constructing a network of youth concerned with something greater than ourselves today. No longer will we sit down and watch things happen. Instead, we will get up and become part of the conversations. Let's take a moment and remember the history of our name. The name Youth and Government has not always been the name of this program. In the early archives, you will find that we were originally named Youth in Government, and for many years the name switched back and forth from Youth and Government to Youth in Government. We never truly established a tradition behind our name, and I believe we need to, but we need to do it for the right reason. And the work you did this year has created the best reason possible. Someday, 60 years, 100 years from now, people will look back in the archives and realize that this was the year, that we were the group that used democracy to move our program forward, that this was the turning point. Let me make something clear. The nucleus of this program will always be model. We will always teach democracy to the next generation. We will still be committed to servant leadership, but now we will not wait to enact the skills this program has taught us. We have realized that everyone's moment must be now. And the best part of this? The best part is that we did this together. Last year, our program had 0 community service hours. This year, we have over 1,000. If you were a member of youth in government, you are 60% more likely than anyone else to have volunteered for Governor Romney or President Obama's campaign. This year, we came together as a program determined that we can and should influence our world. And I'm incredibly proud of my club, which hosted the first mayoral debate in the city of Pittsburgh, run entirely by Obama delegates. At the end of the day, this speech, this resolution is not about a name. Yes, today the name is the end result, but more importantly, it's just the next step. Because we're not doing this for a name. We are doing this because of an idea. An idea that all people, young and old, should have the ability, resources, and opportunity to get involved. An idea that we must unite and reach out to this state and country to get more people involved. An idea that at any age, a group of people can achieve great things. And an idea that not only will the future be bright because of us, but that now can be bright because of everyone. This idea has brought us together, this idea has lifted us up, and this idea has moved us ahead. I'm in. Ben's in. Dylan's in. Anna's in. Rachel's in. Aaron's in. 78 delegates that signed this joint resolution yesterday are in. You have been in all year, so I must ask, will you stand up one more time? Can we stand together again? And can we step forwards towards a better future? Can we pass this resolution, not because of a name, but because of an idea that you shaped, a powerful idea that has changed this Commonwealth, this country for the better, and I can't wait to see the conversation that ensues this weekend. Let's get this passed so that our name can reflect what we have become. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see how this weekend goes, and it is my honor to give the floor back to your Lieutenant Governor, Ben Junker.
Thank you for your remarks, Governor Rauterkus. At this time, I would like to yield the